Question?
So do you think the situation in cities like Los Angeles, where we have been in lockdown for almost a year, is affecting mental health of people compared to other cities that have been opening and closing?
Okay, I got your question, yeah. Now, do you know who's Nelson Mandela? It was, anyway, it was South African president. You can check it later. Now, the guy was 26 years in jail. From 26 years, 16 years, he was in a cell 3 by 2 meters, so like 5 feet by whatever, 7 feet for 16 years, without restroom. He just had a bucket and a blanket, and that's it. He didn't have nothing else. He came out of the jail and became president. Now, it's all state of mind of the person. Person can get into the jail. Let's say we're in jail right now. Let's say I'm in jail. If some people, it can really damage them psychologically, sometimes even physically, because it's kind of connected. If person breaks down, especially with men, then they help him to break down even more. If person doesn't break, then so it all depends on the person. If a person, obviously, it's the best time to learn something, to travel maybe, or study some new field, or read some books, or spend time with your family, or whatever it is. Or you locked in your room with the weed and watch Netflix all day long. Obviously, you go crazy. Of course, you go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how. But again, that's example. You can check Nelson Mandela. The guy was 26 years imprisoned, came out, became president of South Africa. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
So it's depends what are you doing. If you all day long just watch Netflix, I don't know. It doesn't matter if we're in lockdown or not lockdown. What's the difference? The mask. If you're home, you don't have to put mask. Go outside. It's not big deal, this mask. But, well, if you have to work all day long, yes, it might bother, but it's not what we're talking about. We're talking about person that becomes psychologically sick because he's all day long is at home, fights with his wife or husband, all day long they have nothing to do. Obviously it's gonna worsen the situation, yeah. Because either way they already in that situation. Doesn't matter if they're on lockdown or not. I don't see difference for them and for me. I don't see nothing changed for me. This lockdown didn't change nothing. In clubs, I used to go to clubs when I was in your age. Now I'm not a big fan. Eating outside or inside doesn't matter for me. And just the mask, but it's also not a big deal for me. The only thing I had to close my businesses, but it's different topic to talk about.
Yeah.
My retail stores, I was wholesale furniture business, but it's part of it. It was also other problems, but it has nothing to do with anxiety and panic attacks. It just, I'm just giving you an example because it all depends on the person. You can, after you get out of this lockdown and you already learn something new, you're ready to go for like new job, and you're ready to be more productive. You already learned something new. You can be better or you can just worsen your situation again. You understand how it works? Yeah, so a lot of people I hear from, I don't even talk to all these people, but I do hear sometimes they ask me because I still meet people, but I don't like this talking. I don't talk about anything. It's not if they want to talk to me on anything, give me $500, we'll talk about whatever you want to do for 1 hour maybe,
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. So it's, but people, they like to talk about anything anyway. So it doesn't matter. They're on lockdown. I'm like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't see why they even complaining, because their life was the same before. It was maybe food stamps, or now it's whatever, stimulus check. It's no difference. It's the same Netflix, the same pizza, and the same weed. Whatever, nothing changed. The only thing they got a little bit more restricted. They cannot go to the club, or but it wasn't really. It's not something that made them really happy anyway, because it's not something that really gives you endorphins. I mean, you feel a little bit better, but